Okay, then, if you're Yoruba or you know anything about Yoruba culture, you must have heard of Ogun, Shango, Yemoja, and Oshun. These are not just names, they are gods, ancient Yoruba gods that have been worshipped in Nigeria for thousands of years. But here's something that most Nigerians do not know: these exact same gods are being worshipped right now in Cuba, Brazil, Haiti, and Jamaica. And the reason why this is happening is one of the most powerful stories to ever come out of this continent. This whole thing started with a Yoruba subgroup called the Negos, also known as the Anago people, from the kingdom of Ketu. Ketu is a Yoruba kingdom that sat across what is now southwestern Nigeria and Benin Republic. Their neighbors, the Fon people of the Benin kingdom, called them Anago. When the Europeans arrived and they heard that name, they removed the A and called them Nagos. That mispronunciation, a lazy shortcut that the slave traders took, became the name that traveled across five continents and defined a group of people for centuries. During the Atlantic slave trade, millions of Yoruba people were taken from ports like Badagry port right here in Nigeria, and they were shipped to the Americas. The Negros were among the most frequently enslaved, and by the end of the 19th century, they had become the single largest African ethnic group to arrive in Brazil. They also went to Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, and New Orleans. And everywhere they landed, they refused to let their gods die. On the plantations that they served, the Negros were forbidden from serving their gods. So they did something extraordinary. They hid their gods in Catholic saints. Shango, the Yoruba god of thunder, became Saint Barbara in Cuba and Brazil. Yemoja, the Yoruba goddess of the ocean, became Our Lady of Immaculate Conception. Oshun, the goddess of love and rivers, became Our Lady of Conception. To the slave traders watching, they were worshipping Catholic saints, but in their hearts, in their songs, in the drum rhythms that they kept alive, they were worshipping their orishas by name. That hidden practice became candomblé in Brazil, Santeria in Cuba, and it's contributed to voodoo in Haiti. Today, over 100 million people across the Americas practice religions that trace directly back to the Yoruba tradition in Nigeria. When a Cuban Santero invokes Shango, he's calling the god of the Oyo Empire. When someone in Sao Paulo lights a candle for Yemoja, they are honoring a goddess whose home is the Ogun River in Nigeria. When Jamaican Nego descendants named their home in Westmoreland, they called it Abeokuta, after the city of Abeokuta in Ogun State. These people never forgot where they came from. The slave trade tried to erase the Yoruba entity amongst the enslaved. It stripped these people of their names, their language, and their freedom, but they could not touch what they carried inside. The gods of Nigeria survived the Atlantic Ocean, and they are still being worshipped today in countries that most Nigerians have never even visited. Follow for more stories that connect Nigeria to the rest of the world.